Hi, it is Good Friday 2019. I hope and pray that everybody had a nice dinner yesterday because, see, I say it that way because being thankful is something that you do every day. So every day is the day of Thanksgiving. And unless you understand the true meaning of Thanksgiving, I'm just going to say, I hope you had a nice meal yesterday. Now, for those of us with the BPD and are isolated from our family members and nobody understands you, so you really don't get to have the opportunity to spend with your family, friends, and have certain gatherings. And I know that, it's saddened, it hurts to the heart. It's not an easy thing to go through the holidays with people not in your life. And it's something that I struggle with majorly. So I tend to find ways to encourage people or do different things. I was told by my doctor to do this yesterday, and I couldn't even think of anything to try to say that was uplifting of any sort. So I just want anyone to know that maybe going through anything and felt all alone yesterday and may have tried to do things to become numb. I did have one person reach out and called and inbox me and let me know what they did because they didn't know what to do. I was not in the position in my mind to help them. Usually I can. Uh, I'm struggling with some major issues right now because I was just recently told, and it's a hurting thing, especially to be the age that I am, for you to be told that your cognitive level age is at 14 years old. Although it only goes there when I am triggered, and then it's kind of hard to get me back on track. And when I am going through something, as my doctor says, it's hard for people to believe that I have these issues because she said I'm very intelligent, I'm this, that, and everything like that. She said, but the moment that you have a trigger, it's like all that goes out the window. And when she said age 14, I thought I was about to die in that office. I wanted that session to be over so fast. And using my transportation to come home, I cried the whole entire time. It took about 4 hours to get myself together, even after coming home. I couldn't think of any skills to use, anything like that. That was heartbreaking. And heartbreaking just to know that it's like a step-by-step process to get you to where you need to be. And then if you don't have a doctor that is honest with you, you could be functioning and thinking that you're okay and that you're where you're supposed to be cognitively, especially after you have a trigger. And yes, a lot of us are triggers, and when we have our episodes, man, it is not the prettiest thing. You could be very destructive. Yeah, I've had episodes where I have went, what you call it? They call me the hammer girl. I have smashed up so many computers with a hammer, and a hammer went through the TV because I was going through an impulsive act. I didn't know how to channel that anger. I didn't know how to manage in no kind of way. So it was like, watch out, because I destroyed like one, two, three, at least 8 computers. But in a matter of less than 15 seconds, 4 computers lost their life. I have gotten better since then. Other people do things in different ways. I become displeasant. I destroy inanimate objects. I don't want to do anything to me, and I really don't want to hurt anybody. So one is just as bad as the other. Mine's become very costly. But when you're in that mode, you don't know how to come out of it. It's very difficult. It's very hard. You struggle big time. So once again, I say to everybody, you're not alone. I know some of y'all be like, why is she on here again? She don't have nothing to say. She seems to be fine. She just talking a whole bunch of crap. Baby, let me explain something to you. If I was even level-headed enough when I'm having an episode to push a button to record something, then obviously I must be okay. Unfortunately, when I'm having an episode, phones, TVs, none of that stuff is anything that will ever get turned on because I am in destructive mode. I'm pasting back and forth. I'm screaming. I'm destroying. And I'm trying to get myself grounded. So please do not judge me and say I seem okay and I can't possibly be having any type of episode. One of these days I will get someone. No, I can't even do that because most people are afraid of me. And you know how that makes me feel to find out people's afraid of me? It makes me cry. Because unless I am videotaped, I would never know why people are afraid of me when I go through an episode. I have no clue. And somebody told me maybe it's best that you don't because it may take you out of here. So be encouraged. Don't be ashamed to share what you're going through. Be honest with yourself. And when you're putting your blogs on or wherever you do your thing, know this. You may have followers. You may have people to subscribe to your channel. But you can vent and be honest with yourself because they don't know you, so they can't judge you. But you can be heard, and you may also encourage somebody else. So don't be afraid to use your experience to possibly help someone else. So that's all I have to say. And with the upcoming season, if you celebrate Christmas, have a happy one and a happy new year. And we're going to start off this year right. We're going to start off with saying, I want a life worth living. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to have that life worth living. If that means stay in therapy, if that means go to all types of groups, reach out to those that can help you. Stay away from the deadbeat people that brings you down and make you feel like crap. I am actually cleaning out my closet with all these negative people, and it leaves me by myself. But okay, one day I'll feel happy. Bye-bye now.